good afternoon. Hello, Michael.
Hello, Steve. How are you?
Fine. I'm really taking profit of the weather. It's really nice over here for the time being.
Beautiful, yes,
And
indeed.
you're in a very nice surrounding, I see.
Yes, thank you. I'm in one of our meeting rooms here. This is our Beaufort Beche meeting room, the largest one we have on this level.
Okay, great.
Nice skylight overhead, so I get some natural light.
So then today's menu is a very nice virtual visit of your premises here in Luxembourg. And also we are looking forward to be in real time and real life at them. So
Yes.
the floor is yours. Let's guide us through.
All right. Well, thank you once again for providing this format and giving us the opportunity to welcome everybody to our Spaces location here on this beautiful day in Luxembourg. And we're going to see if we can get through the video. I'm going to try to see if I can share my screen as I had before. And if not, if we have any issues with the video, we do have some stills that we'll send you through. But basically, we're going to take you first through the through our reception area. And if everybody's able to see that, I'll let it play for a moment first and see how it goes. Are you able to see it?
Yes, perfect.
All right, so this is when you first walk into our reception. On the right there, you've got part of our business club. And then on the left, you've got the entrance to our actual reception area, our bicycle that is available for our members, keeping in mind our Amsterdam roots so that everybody knows, as we mentioned the last time, Spaces was founded in Amsterdam, and now we're introducing it here in Luxembourg. And we've got a soft seating area right in front of reception, which is one of the many areas of the business club. This marble table here is our high top table, basically a nice area to stop in, use your email. As a matter of fact, Steve, that's where we met when you came by to visit. And
Exactly.
then just behind reception here, you've got both our event space and the open co-work, which we'll be able to show you those in just a moment. So this is our open co-work coming here. How's our video looking so far? Okay. I can't hear you, so I'll stop sharing the screen just for a moment. Okay, Steve, I believe you may be on mute.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you. But during the pandemic, have you adapted a little bit the premises for?
Yes, definitely. One of the things you may have seen in the video, we have our barriers in place at the reception. We have our directional walkways, for example, even here in this meeting room where I am. The elevators, if it's a smaller elevator, there's space for 2 persons with the space designated on the floor. We do have one that can accommodate up to 3 persons, but we are trying to encourage social distancing to the best that we can so that we do our part to help prevent the spread of coronavirus.
All right, so. Okay.
So how was our first video? Did we get through it pretty nicely?
Yeah, perfect.
Okay.
It gave a good overview of really, I remember when I entered and so on, it was really, you feel the reception, you feel not lost, you come, it's not too narrow and you feel not lost because it's open and you have immediately a touch point, which is quite interesting.
Nice. And also speaking of that touch point, if you noticed in the video, we do have the plastic barriers that are becoming now commonplace. I guess most places where you go to kind of protect our reception and our guests from each other so that everything works out fine. So if that works out well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and share my screen again so that we can show the other half of our business club. Actually, I think first we've got the event space. So as I mentioned, that area right behind reception, this is the event space. It's one of the meeting rooms that we have on this level. This area is great for training, for individual meetings, whatever it may be. And as you saw in the first video, our next video features the quiet co-work area. So this area is open to all of our members. It's part of our business club, but it's an area where you can come in, and if it gets to be a bit noisy, or we get a little overcrowded, it's an area where you can go in and have a nice, quiet, quiet time. And then I guess here is our cafe and business club. So our Spaces location has a cafe. Currently, we are not offering food at the moment, but we do have coffee available. We're including it for our members and our guests. And this is just another view of the soft seating area, the reception. And so basically this is kind of the view from the other side of our first video that kind of showed where we are. And this table here is a nice, what we can call a, it's kind of our community table. So if you're sitting in one of the areas and you want to be able to spend time with some of the members from different organizations, or even if you've got people coming down from your same office and spending time together, you've got that available there. Mm-hmm. Now, are we still doing well on the video? Is it still looking
perfect.
good?
It's really good.
That's so great. Yeah, because there's so much I want to show. This building is beautiful, and as you saw when you came to visit, Steve, it's a really nice, unique location. And one of the things that I believe sets Spaces apart is our design and the way that our feel is. As you mentioned, when you walk in, it's got this feeling that really creates, I think, a really nice atmosphere. Now, once again, from our main entrance, this takes you into the other half of our business club, which is, you'll see on the right-hand side here, we've got meeting booths. And so we've got, I believe, a total of 8 meeting booths on this level, another soft seating area. You'll see we've got some work tables right behind that area, available storage. So any of our members that are here on site that want to spend time in the business club without having to bring their stuff up to the office, they've got that available there. Mm-hmm. One of our meeting rooms. And you may have noticed in that meeting room, there are arrows on the floor which are guiding people around so that we make sure that we maintain our flow of traffic. And this is nice one of the centerpieces. Oh yeah, that's designed by Seville Peach. That's one of the pieces that you'll find in many of our Spaces location. That is kind of one of the focal points of our business club area. As a matter of fact, you'll see the second half of the video from this area. I start once again with this table because it's such a beautiful piece. And we've got a beautiful Japanese tree in the background, which is in between 2 of our meeting rooms. And this another soft seating area right in front of the trees with little laptop stands so that you can spend time. I think one of the goals that we have, well, I think I know, is that no matter where you are in the business club, you can find a different spot to work each day rather than just having to say, okay, today I'm here, or, you know, in the same place each and every day. I'll go ahead and stop sharing for a moment just so we can see and converse a little bit before I take you to kind of some of the other areas. But basically, those few videos there were our business club. So all of our members, all of our tenants, anyone that is in-house has the right to use the business club and has full access to the business club. I like to consider it as an additional almost 1,000 square meters to whatever size office that you have, so that you can really spend time. And as you see the soft areas and the way we've got it set up, it's got a really nice home feel to it.
And are there some clients who eventually have some flex desking and so on, who mainly use this business club and then only sometimes go to their flex desking area?
Yes, actually, we have, I'd say, 4 different products that we offer here. So we've got our office tenants, which I believe most are familiar with. We've got our meeting rooms, but we also have 2 other options. One is our dedicated desk, which is in a co-working area. It's as you mentioned, very similar to the hot desk. I guess the difference being that the individual desks there are, each one is assigned. So for example, if you decide to become a dedicated desk member, that is your desk, and that does give you the right to use the address. But then the 4th option that we have is our membership. With our membership, you have full access to the business club. without having the necessity of an office, a dedicated space of your own. This is your dedicated space. It does not include the use of the address, however, but it does include our entire global network, which we've discussed before. So if you're a member here at Spaces, you have access to the business club, any of our Spaces location globally, any of our Regis locations globally. And as we mentioned previously, this Spaces location here is the first one in Luxembourg, but we currently have existing 12 Regis locations. And we are about to introduce our second Spaces location very soon, our Zenith Boulevard Royale location, which will be officially open the 1st of October. So you're going to have to make sure you come by and see that one as well. Yes, yes.
Fingers crossed. So that's really nice. And most of your the spaces, have they the same concept? Are they built in the same way, or is it depending on the, how to say, the place, the genius loci or so? In how is it, or is it like in some hotel chains, you come and you know it's always exactly the same?
They're not going to be exactly the same, but the feel will be the same. So even though the layout is going to be slightly different from one versus the other, a lot of the furniture that we use and the I guess the design and the decorations that we have is all part of it's part of our basic, I guess, well-being. It's our DNA. So when you walk into a Spaces, the moment you walk in, you know that you're there. Even though it may not look identical, you have that same feel. And so you walk in and the atmosphere is like, okay, yeah, I'm back in Spaces again. And that's really important to us, especially since we're a global network. We've got people coming in. This location here is located at the Gare. You come off of the train, literally within minutes, you can walk into our reception area and feel that comfort of being at home. Actually, one of our slogans is "Welcome home." Oops, we meant "Welcome to work."
It's nice. It's really interesting. So what next are you going to show us?
All right. Well, I'm glad you asked. We've got now, if I look here, I will share again. The next up is our fitness center. So down on -1, you see our slogan on the wall that I just talked about. And so on -1, we have a fitness center, a game room, and a screening room. So here we take you into our fitness center, which is open and available to all of our members. We've got a couple of the stationary bikes. We've got the treadmill. We've got, you know, some kettlebells, our row machine. It's a really nice area for those members that want to keep themselves fit and healthy to go ahead and use that. And then right next door to that, we've got our games room. Very nice billiard table and so another soft seating area. We really like our soft seating areas so that you can feel comfortable, because one of the things that I believe we discussed in our last video, when you go to work and it's kind of, it's not always that comfort that you have at home, which is why some of the people want to get back to the office or get back to whatever situation they may have been in before. So we try to find a way to fit in with this new style of hybrid working, where some days maybe you're at home, some days you're at this location, some days you're at another location. And this way, no matter where you are, you've got those comforts. And you'll see even in our screening room here, we've got a really nice soft seating area once again. And then we've got all of the chairs set up. So this is, I guess, our 8th meeting room that we have on this location here. It can be set up either as a screening room, as it is in this particular video, or can be set up in a boardroom layout, such as the meeting room that I'm in now.
And you always have the facilities, the technical facilities to do your meetings, organize meetings, or in fact, it's you just come with your devices and then you can start to work. That's correct.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the beauty of it. For example, even if you are an external client joining us for a meeting, with your booking number, that gives you immediate access to our Wi-Fi. So our Wi-Fi, the access is open, but once you put, for example, it's what do they call it? it's a second step authentication. So it's open, but in order to access the internet, you need to either use your email address that's associated with your account. If you're a guest, the one that's associated with your host account, or if you've got a booking, whatever your booking number may be, and that allows you to access the internet. And as you may have seen in the screening room, up on the screen, we utilize a device called a represent. And so that allows, no matter whether it's a tablet, a PC, a phone, whatever type of device you're using, it allows you to connect to it wirelessly.
Perfect. Seems interesting. So that was everything was leisure now.
Yeah,
now we're
yeah,
coming
exactly.
to the business.
Exactly. Now it comes to the business. However, I will, let me see if I'll share my screen once again. And now you'll see the next thing that we have here is our kitchen breakout area. Each one of our office levels has this area available in addition to our cafe. So we've got microwave, refrigerator, dishwasher. The sink areas, as you see, are equipped with what's called a cooker. So I don't know if you're familiar with that device. It allows you to have instant boiling water on demand. So for those that like either tea or soups or whatever, you have that option. And this area is available on each of our levels. And now we'll show some of our show offices, because this building here in reality is two separate buildings. We have one building that is on Place de la Gare, another building that is on Rue de Fortney-Pirch, and they are conjoined up until the 5th floor. So this here is an example of an internal office that happens to be right next to our kitchen breakout area and very conveniently located. This office here, I believe, is about 25 meters square, or yeah, in that area. And now we've got an external office. So once again, this one is on our Place de la Gare side. And our design team really does a really good job. I'd like to give mad props to our community manager here, Yolanda Shumbo, who is our in-house designer that came up with, I mean, the designs that we have in this office are really, really nice. You'll see another external office on the other side, totally different views. Similar sizing in the office. Speaking of the sizing, our offices, we have anywhere ranging between 5 meters square up to our 6th and 7th floor, which are 263 and 300 plus meters square respectively, and everything in between. And as we discussed during our last visit, they're all flexible workspaces, so that no matter what you're looking for, we can find a way to accommodate it. And then this is another external office, but with our garden view. As I mentioned, the buildings are conjoined up until the 5th floor. And on the 5th floor, we have this beautiful garden that is a nice area for people to be able to escape and, you know, just kind of wind down from the everyday hustle and bustle. Now,
correct, because it's really nice, that one.
Yeah.
And I noticed they are all with furniture, or are they also can your tenants come with their own furniture?
Yes, you could do either. Now, we do equip our offices, the desks, the chairs, the phones, the wastebaskets that you see in the videos are standard equipment available in all offices. If you wanted to have your office delivered empty and bring in your own furniture, you could. That's not a trouble. And we are introducing now a new product, which is Design Your Office. So those of you that have not yet joined us, be on the lookout. And when you speak to our area sales manager, this is something that we are just now introducing as a group, where the standard office furniture that we have, we now have options for you to be able to, on the fly. It's almost very similar to an AutoCAD type program, where you can design your office based on different furniture options that we have available. You can even do 3D walkthroughs of your office. And this is a discussion we could even have another day, because this is something that is really going to change the way that we do things. And so now, if you think about it, that's 3 different options. You can take our standard furniture, you can bring your own furniture, or you can design your own office with furniture options that we have available, which I think are really, really nice deals.
No, that's a quite interesting idea, because either if you go to in the beginning for a co-working space, you just want to test and to have somewhere to work, and then if you get you can expand, or you get a little bit more settled, you want also have a little bit of home feeling, just as you were saying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
great.
it's
Great.
one of the things. And I do have a few more videos. I don't know how much
Please.
time we have, but
No, just go ahead. Because due to the pandemic, we could not be there, but I guess after the summer break will be feasible.
Yeah, it would be nice. And now I showed, first time around, we looked at some of our external office options, both on Place de la Gare and Rue de Fort-Nipiers. Now, these offices here that I'm going to show are some of the internal options that we have available. So you'll see this is an internal team room, so that the team rooms are going to be a bit larger than the offices. You'll see the square meters, for example, I believe this one here is about 40, 45 meters square. And the layouts are just basic layouts. For example, if you were to come in and decide that you wanted to take your office, the office can be designed however you'd like on the inside. And so that's one internal Teams room. And now this is an external team room on our Place de la Gare side. If you saw the boulangerie pole in the background, that is a staple here at the Place de la Gare. So.
No, that's really nice.
Yeah, I'm very proud of our little baby here. We've been blessed with the ability to really introduce an amazing product here in Luxembourg, and I'm quite happy to be showing it off to you. And all of you watching, thank you for tuning in. This is another example of a team room on the Rue de Fort-Nipiers side. So we have the benefit of having, both sides, I guess, of the block, for lack of a better word, so that no matter which side you'd like to be on, you've got different views. And now we've got another example of a team room on Place de la Gare side. This one is a little higher. We do have 7 floors in this building. Our first floor, 0 on Place de la Gare side is occupied by Deleuze. And then the first floor is where we have our reception, our business club. And then levels 2 through 5 have already been divided into the offices, such as what we're featuring here. And then I'm going to stop sharing for a moment. And then the 6th and 7th floor are built to suit.
That's interesting. And also what I noticed, it's quite airy and light. That's also quite, because when you look at the building and to get so much light into it, it's also no small feat, in fact.
No, and this building in particular, this was, I believe, the very first BREEAM certified building here in Luxembourg. And so they did that with our green spaces and with the use of the windows to increase the lighting so that it decreased the amount of, I guess, artificial lighting that was necessary. The lights that we have in the building are all LED lights. It's on the KNX system, so they are controlled, and it's really, really a nice design that we have here. And I think that was the extent of the videos. The only thing that I have remaining that I guess, if I may,
please go ahead.
For the sake of time, I've got I'm gonna open here, and I've got a little slideshow. So we'll start this off. Now this picture here is let me see if it opens up. Let me know when you can see the picture. Can you see this picture?
Not yet, no.
Okay, let me see.
Eventually, you have to open the application first.
Okay, gotcha. So I will stop that, and we'll give it another try. So let me try it this way. See if this works. Can you see this?
Yeah, perfect.
All right. Now this view here is the view from our 7th floor balcony.
Wow.
Up on the 7th floor, you see it looking out over Place de la Gare. You could see all the way, actually, to the you can see the Deloitte building in the background, which is where our Cloche d'Or location will be, our 3rd location, which will be coming up shortly. And now I'm just going to put on a little slideshow. So Can you still see it here? So
yeah,
this
the
is,
picture is that nice.
yeah. So we've got our reception, myself and Danny sitting up at the front, a nice view of from the reception area. And so just a couple of stills to kind of hopefully give another view and a review of everything that we've seen so far, and kickstart your brain with some great coffee. We do have amazing coffee here at Spaces, which is one of the things we like to consider ourselves known for. And again, our table. Our table is a really nice aspect. You see here phone booths.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, so it's I mean, it's really, really well thought out, well designed, and it's definitely set up a full view of our garden from up above, and so you can see our green areas. Yeah, and so I mean, for those of you that have not yet been here and had the opportunity to check it out, you know, if you're in Luxembourg and happen to be in the area, please come by, you know, check us out. If you're in our common areas, we've got so many different things to see. Like I mentioned, if you come by train or by bus, we're right here at Place de la Gare, and hopefully we're very easy to find.
But how, there's one question on what popped up is how, for example, if somebody would like to see it now, or how should they go? Should they look up at the website, contact you, or just drop in and try to make an appointment? How that would...
So if they go to our spacesworks.com website, which hopefully when we go ahead and share the video of this, we can add the link there. That gives you the information for our area sales manager for this location. It's Vanessa Tomasini, and she can schedule a tour. You can even schedule a tour directly on the website. You're welcome to contact us here at reception, either via email or by telephone, both of which are on the website. And if you'd like, you're more than welcome, anyone, to pop in and be a guest for the day and use the facilities and kind of see how it is and really get a feel for it. Because Steve, you've been here. When you walk in the door, I mean, the pictures, the videos, hopefully they look great, but I don't know if they really do justice as to seeing the place in person.
No, that's right. Another question was just that one. If it's possible to come and to test it out for a certain amount of time without taking a long, how shall I say, a long engagement. Is that feasible?
Yes. As a matter of fact, we do have day offices available. For example, they can be rented by the hour, by the half day, by the full day. We can do month to month. We even have packages where, for example, you can take a membership that is a 5-day membership or a 10-day membership, or even an unlimited membership, which is the one that we discussed at the beginning, that gives you full access to our business club and all of our other network locations worldwide.
And the other one is here, is do you have more one person or 2-person teams, or do you also have bigger teams using your facilities?
Oh, we've got everything in all in between. For example, this location, some of our members are dedicated desk members. They are individuals. Even some of our office clients or tenants are individuals, but we do have some teams. I know we have one team that has, I believe, 20 people. Well, they're expanding to 20 people. Right now, they've only got about, I think, 12 or 15 people, but they're in the process of expanding. We've got another team that has 8 people. We have some teams that are growing. We have the possibility, as we mentioned, with our 7th floor to accommodate teams much larger than that. So currently in-house, we do have, you know, a different variety of, I guess, team sizes. However, we can accommodate virtually any team size due to the fact that our offices are all flexible. So no matter what it is that you're looking for, no matter what size your team is, we've got the solution to accommodate.
And they are open or available 24/7. That's correct.
Yes. Yes. If you are a member, you have 24-hour and 7 days a week access to the to the entire facility.
Okay, good. And how, there was one, you have been talking about the other facilities which will be developed here in Luxembourg and somewhere else. One, for example, now somebody is interested in the location you are in, they become a member or take any membership level, and then they would like to move to another area of the spaces because of proximity or what I'm saying, something else, or they have eventually staff or team members for them. The other places are closer. So is that also something which is feasible without too much hassle?
Oh, without any hassle at all. Internal moves are welcome, very welcome, and we do everything that we can to make it as seamless as possible. For example, if you're a member here and you wanted to start the next day at one of our locations, that wouldn't be a problem. And one of the things that we're looking at with this new hybrid style of working is the fact that based on the amount of locations that we have and the, I guess, how can you say, the complexity of our locations, you can actually kind of plan your work week around where you'd like to be. For example, if you're coming in from one of the areas, as I think we discussed this briefly before, you can spend one day at, for example, our Loulange location, or another day at one of our locations in Kirchberg. If you happen to be on your way out of the country and you're in the airport, we have a Regis Express Center there, in addition to a Regis Center at the airport. So it's not only, I guess, something that our members are able to do, it's something that they're welcome to do, and we do everything we can to make it as easy as possible. Like it's been said, work is all about convenience, and it's our job to try to make it as convenient as possible for them and provide, clean, friendly spaces for them.
Ah, great.
No pun intended.
So, yes, time is running up, and I see there are no further questions. So, first of all, please let me thank you for having accepted to do the exercise for the virtual visit, because it's a little bit special, but unfortunately we have to get used to it a little bit, and also looking forward to see you again, and also eventually have one or the other meetings at your premises.
That would be nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve, and thank you everybody that has joined us virtually for watching. It's really great, and hopefully we'll get to see you in person sometime.